Did you know? One Punch Man was only ever intended to have one single chapter? In an interview in 2012, One Punch Man's creator, known by his pen name, One, even went so far as to say One Punch Man was just a means to practice his latest drawing software. One said, "The truth is that One Punch Man was originally simply a way for me to practice using manga creating software called Comic Studio, and I uploaded it intending it for it to be only a single chapter long. But I was happy to see it get a bigger response than I had anticipated, so I quickly drew up chapter 2. And then lots of comments came in saying, "Put up the next chapter soon." So I figured I would draw this thing properly and came up with the plot all the way up to the final chapter, which I'm still following even now. But even though the webcomic was on the rise, amassing as many as 20,000 unique visitors a day and over 1,000 comments per chapter, One Punch Man was almost stopped forever. In February of 2010, One Punch Man was put on what at the time seemed like a permanent hiatus. Due to family matters, I decided to get a job for a year. But my plan was not to goof around and just save up as much money as I possibly could, then quit. I also sometimes thought that I might calm down about drawing manga once a year had gone by. Even though work was tough, my boss was nice, and I wondered if I really needed to take the risky path of giving up my job. But thinking it over, in the end, it had to be manga. One Punch Man features a number of references to other anime and Japanese culture. The name of the anime itself is actually a clever play on words from the classic children's manga series called Anpanman, which started in 1973. The pun comes in because the word of punch, panchi, is occasionally shortened to pon, hence the pun, Wanpanman. A reference to Anpanman can be seen in the opening scene to episode 1. A fallen hero bears a costume which is strikingly similar to the titular 70s manga character. Though, when asked directly about Saitama's appearance, One said, "The world is full of cool-looking heroes, so I didn't think that was something I wanted to write about. Plus, I believe that a hero's coolness comes from the spirit and not their looks. I don't think how a hero looks is that important." Another multifaceted reference to Anpanman is the character Vaccine Man, a dark purple-looking alien character who is looking to rid the world of future diseases by eradicating the human race. Much like Saitama to Anpanman, Vaccine Man parallels the character to Baikinman, whose goal is to release a pestilence of germs and bacteria on the planet. Hence the pun of his name, Baikin, which is the Japanese term for bacteria, germs, and mold. But the connections don't stop there. Vaccine Man is also voiced by Baikinman's voice actor, Ryusei Nakao, who incidentally also voices Frieza in Dragon Ball Z. And on the note of DBZ, Vaccine Man shares a strong resemblance to Piccolo. Putty Putty Prisoner's angel-style transformation mirrors another famous superhero transformation. Well, almost. But one of the most notable homages of One Punch Man can be found in Class C hero Moomin Rider, aka Licenseless Rider, who in both character design and crime-fighting spirit takes after one of Japan's most beloved superhero franchises of all time, Kamen Rider. Speaking of beloved franchises, Ancient King is modeled after the original Japanese terrible lizard, Godzilla. Gambrus, the turtle-like mysterious being, is a reference to the classic Japanese movie monster, Gamera. His name is also a portmanteau of Gamera and Cerberus, the three-headed dog that guards the underworld in Greek mythology. The concept of overpowered protagonists fighting against an insect scourge, as seen in episode 2 of the anime, was later utilized by the creative duo of One and Yusuke Murata in their one-shot manga, Gokiburi Buster, which depicts a ragtag team of exterminators who take their job of fighting monstrous cockroaches very seriously. And finally, the supercontinent of One Punch Man's world also happens to be the same shape as Japan's Saitama Prefecture. Thanks for watching. Where Did You Know Anime? The anime trivia resource. Make sure you follow us on Twitter and Facebook for all the latest facts and trivia. And if you want to keep up with all things me, aka Alejandro Saab, you can check me out on YouTube as KaggyFilms, as same for Twitter and Facebook. My Twitter is @KaggyFilms, and my Facebook is Alejandro Saab VA. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next Did You Know Anime.